today we're going to talk about the time and money. Yay! 1, 2, 3. We have learned the basic numbers up to 100 last time. Today we'll be working on this blah blah clock or yen, or our currency in Japan, that's yen. So we talk about time and money. So when you have control with those numbers, you can talk about time and money. Well, let's review first. 0 to 20. Well, as mentioned before, when you know how numbers work in Japanese, up to 10, and it will be a lot easier after, like 11, 12, 13, 20, 30. Like things work very logically in Japanese number system. So 0, re or 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, yo. It depends on what kind of suffix we use. 5, 5, 6, 7 or 7, 8, 9 or 9, 10. That was up to 10. And then 10 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 11, that's 11. 12, 12, 13, 14 or 14, 15, 16, 17 or 17, or 10 something, 10 something, 18, 19, or 19. And 20, that will be 2 times 10, right? So 2, which is 2, and 10, 10, 20, 30, 30, 40, 40, 50, 50, 60, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100, 100. 100. 100 seems to be a bit difficult to pronounce, but good luck. 100, 100. Right. And we also had a look at the, when we count people, basically you put nin after numbers. Just 2 exceptions. 1 person, hitori, 2 people, futari. Otherwise, 3 人, 4人, 5人, 6人, 7人, or 7人, 8人, 9人, 10人, 10 people, 10人, right? And 100 people, 100人. It's just, numbers plus nin. And then you can count properly people, Japanese, in Japanese. And when you talk about age, basically you put sai, which means blah blah years old in Japanese. That's it. But there are, as usual, exceptions. What you be careful with 1-year-old, 8-year-old, 10 years old. 1歳, 8歳. So that's double consonant. So you have a little bit break, like, little tsu sound. 1歳. Instead of 1歳, 1歳. We say 1歳. Right, so 0, 0歳, 1歳, 2歳, 3歳, 4歳, 5歳, 6歳, 7歳, 8歳, 9歳, 10歳. And, 100 or 200, just the same system. So 11, this like 1-year-old system will apply. So you just put 10 before 11歳, and that's it. 20, 20歳, 21, 21歳, 30歳, 41歳, and stuff like that. But 20 is very special in Japan, so we say 20歳 as a special name, which means 20 years old. 20歳 itself without sai. Right. That was age. And these things we can already, hopefully. And today we'll work on these 2. Right, time. Well, you basically put ji, which means like baba or clock, baba ji, after the numbers of the time. 1時 for 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 2時, 3 o'clock, 3時, 4 o'clock, 4時, 5 o'clock, 5時, 6 o'clock, 6時, 7 o'clock, 7時, 8 o'clock, 8時, 9 o'clock, 9時, 10 o'clock, 10時, 11 o'clock, 11時, 12, 12時. So じじじじ. But as you might have noticed, 4 o'clock and 9 o'clock, you have to be careful. We don't say 4時 or 7時 for 4 o'clock. It's just one way, 4時. For 9 o'clock, we don't say 9時. We have two options, but we only take this 9時 for 9 o'clock. And I mean, just in case, I put 0時 as well. 0時. 0 o'clock, 12 o'clock, that's the same. Well, in Japan, we have 24-hour system. So after 12, 12時, we say 13時 for 1 o'clock. I mean, in the afternoon. 13時, 14時, 15時, 16時, 24時, which is 12 o'clock. No, sorry, 12 o'clock or 24 o'clock. 24 o'clock, which is back in 0時, 0 o'clock again. Right, you could also say that. Regarding to AM, PM, we do have the word for them as well. But as the most things in Japanese, almost everything is opposite. So in English, you say it's 9 a.m., but we start with AM, which is gozen in Japanese. So you start with AM and 9 o'clock, and then this, as in like it's in this context. So it's 9 a.m. in Japanese, that's gozen 9時 desu. Gozen 9時 desu. Well, you say also it's 9 in the morning, right? You could also say that in Japanese. Morning in Japanese, asa. Asa. Sometimes we say asa no as a connecting particle. You could use this, asa no 9時 desu or asa 9時 desu. Right. And 1400, it's 4 p.m., for example, you say. And again, you start with PM, which is gogo in Japanese. Gogo 4時. So again, 4 o'clock, it's not 4時 or 7時, it's 4時. So gogo 4時 desu, we say. You could also say it's 4 in the afternoon or evening. Well, the 4 o'clock is the very, I think, the border, you know, where you put this, is it afternoon or evening, I guess, at least in Japan. So you could say hiru, which is afternoon, or yugata, evening. You can maybe choose. Right. It's 4 in the afternoon. Hiru no 4時 desu. It's 4 in the evening. Yugata no 4時 desu. Well, 9:30 or 9:30, we say in English. How do we say this in Japanese? We say plus half. Plus half. So half means han. Oh, wait. Somebody came in. Right. Oh. Right, half is han in Japanese. So we say 9 o'clock plus half. So we don't say 9:30 in Japanese. We say 9 o'clock plus half. So 9時半, that would be 9:30, 9:30. Well, I made this slide without alphabets, Roman letters. But just in case, I put this anyway, so that it will help you. But hopefully you can read it without alphabets by now. Well, it's okay. Right, so time. Well, we go further with minutes, which is a bit tricky. Right, well, basically we put hum, which means minutes in Japanese, but it's very irregular. Sometimes pun, sometimes hum, sometimes pun, sometimes hum. So it just, again, the matter of, you know, your memory. You just know whether you get used to it or not. So there's no system. There's no, logic in this. I mean, we think it's the best, it's easiest to pronounce. So let's go. 1 minute, 1分, 2 minutes, 2分, 3 minutes, 3分, 4 minutes, 4分, 5 minutes, 5分 6 minutes, 6分 7 minutes, 7分 8 minutes, 8分 or 8分 both ways, 9 minutes, 9分 10 minutes, 10分. So sometimes we have like double consonant as in 1歳, 8歳 or something when we talked about age. So again, the same reason behind it. But well, I mean, yes. Let's hope it'll come to you one day. Or again, so when you get used to it from 1 to 10, it will be the same after 11 or over 11. 11分, 12分, 13分. So you just put or add 10 before the 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So that's just the same, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 50 minutes, that's the same. So, well, when you can't remember, was it 1分 or 1分 or 2分 okay? And then you could go for like around 9. So when you have a look at okay, 9:02, let's forget it. Let's say around 9. 9時頃, that's around 9. So you can just make it vague, around 9. What time is it? Around 9. 9時頃です. 9時頃です. Or when you want to say just or before or past after, there's also variation in Japanese as well. Just 9, so 9:00, like precisely. That would be 9時ちょうど. You can say 9時ちょうど. Before 9, a bit before 9, 9時前, which means like before or forehand or in front of, so front, that's 前. Past 9 or after 9, you say 9時過ぎです. 9時過ぎ. So those variations. Well, again, in English, before the number, but in Japanese, after 9 o'clock, you add 頃, ちょうど, 前, 過ぎ, afterward. Right, now let's talk about money or currency, well, which is yen in Japanese. Well, basically, you put en after the numbers. Well, in English, you say yen, like Y sound, yen, but we pronounce it en without Y sound, en, not yen, but en. So, 0 yen, that would be 0 yen, 1 yen, 1 yen, 2 yen, 3 yen, 4 yen, 5 yen, 6 yen, 7 yen, 8 yen, 9 yen, 10 yen. Right. Super easy, right? Just, add en after numbers. Well, we have by now learned up to just 100. But, when we talk about money or currency, it just on the way. It just, in the just middle of the way, we have way more than 100 yen. We have 1 yen, 1 yen, 5 yen, 10 yen, 50 yen, 100 yen, and 500 yen as coins. I mean, in Japan, we still use lots of like cash everywhere. I mean, you could use credit card, but still super standard. You need to have cash in Japan. So I hope you get used to these coins. Or the bills. Well, up to 10,000 we do have in Japanese yen. Well, 10,000 is the biggest. And, I just put my personal picture here. I was a bit surprised that our biggest bill is literally very big. So when I bought the wallet in Europe, it didn't fit. So I hope this will help you when you go to Japan and you need a wallet or purse. You have to have a bit bigger one, probably. Anyway, right, let's go further. 100 up to 1,000. 100, 100, 100, right? And you put 2 or 3 before 100. And then 200, 200, 300, 300, which is a bit irregular, but 300, that's 300. 400, 400, 500, 500, 600, 600. This is the Japanese learner killer pronunciation. 600. 600. Instead of 600, we don't say 600, we say 600, that's 600. 700, that's 700. 7 and 100, right? Literally. And 800, again, 800 instead of 800. We believe it's easier to pronounce, so stick with us. 800, that's 800. 900, 900. And 1,000, that would be 1000. Well, we don't put 1,000 or this one thing. So we say just 1,000. So 1000, that's 1,000. 1000. All right, are you ready? We go up to 10,000. Here we go. 1,000, 1000. And afterward, you put 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 before 1000. That would be 2,000, 2,000, 3,000, which is a bit irregular, 3,000, 3,000 instead of 3,000. 3,000 we say. 4,000, 4,000, 5,000, 5,000, 6,000, 6,000, 7,000, 7,000, 8,000. We don't say 8,000, we say 8,000, 8,000, 9,000, 9,000, 10,000. You use 1,000 still in English, but we have a different name for 10,000, which is man. So here we need 1 man. So 1万. 1 means 1, right? So 1万. 1万, that's 10,000 in Japanese. Is it confusing? Hope not. Well, okay, we talk about money. So we go very high up here. Just so you know, just relax. 10,000, 1万, right? And 100,000, 10万. A million, 100万. 10 million, 1000万. 100 million, 1億. Right, we have different names and we have a different system. I have written this way. Well, I'm really bad at math, but just so you can see the differences, how we count. Well, you use K for 1,000, right? I mean, we do. I mean, yes, in general. 10,000, you say 10, like K, right? 10K. But we have a different name for 10K, 10,000, which is man. So 1 man, right? But then 10万, 100,000, we say 10, 10, and man. 100万, you have a name. I mean, in English, there is another name. Million, right? Million, 1 million, 2 million, 10 million stuff. But we still use this man. Man, 100 man, so 100万. And then 10 million, we say 1000万, which we say 1,000 men. We have a name for 1,000, we have a name for 10,000. So 10 million would be 1000万. 1000 as in K, like 1,000, 1000 man. And then when in English you say 100 million, we have a new name for that amount. We say oku. Oku. So 200 million will be 2 oku. 3 oku. 4 oku. This is like oku. Right. Well, I mean, I didn't mean to do some math class, but I hope this will help you when you go shopping or when you talk about money in Japan. Right. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. お疲れ様でした. If you want to practice Japanese with us and meet your new classmates, you're more than welcome to join us. Okaeri School.